great event is being brought to you by Riyadh Season and the General Entertainment Authority, GIA, with Frank Warren for Queensberry Promotions, Bob Arum for Top Rank Incorporated, Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, Gold Star Promotions, Boxer, World of Boxing, and Sella, along with our great sponsors, Saudi Tourism Authority, Saudi National Bank, STC, Dr. Suleiman Al Habib Medical Group, Saudia Airlines, New Muraba Development Company, and Lucid Motors. A big thanks to those great sponsors. This great event will be shown in the UK and worldwide on DAZN, in the UK on TNT Sports Box Office and Sky Sports Box Office, and in the United States, the main event exclusively shown on ESPN+. Let's now welcome the Part 1 participants of today's press conference. Jesus Gonzalez, Mighty Mohammed Alakel, Liam Cannonball Cameron, Ben the Surgeon Whitaker, the Omen Raven Chapman, future undisputed Sky Nicholson, Camille Sharameta, Chris Eubank Jr., Jack One Smack Massey, Jai Opetaia. And now, here is your host, Mr. Dev Sani.
Thank you, Thomas Treiber. Brilliant announcements, as always, as we expect from Thomas Treiber. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Wherever you are joining us around the world, you are very, very welcome. Just as we catch our breaths from an epic night at Wembley Stadium, we are now just hours away from another Riyadh Season special. And in the space of 1 year, Riyadh Season has completely changed the face of boxing. We have witnessed a series of magical Arabian nights around the world with twists and turns, all writing new chapters, new pages into boxing's history books. Who can forget Tyson Fury's fights with Francis Ngannou, Alexander Usyk in Riyadh? The world was watching on in awe. Los Angeles played host as pound-for-pound star Terence Crawford became a world champion in weight division number 4. And just last month, Wembley Stadium, Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois, attendance records were broken, and we heard a huge Wembley Stadium roar. Each of these Riyadh Season events are knockout after knockout after knockout, and that knockout streak very much continues on Saturday night. The Four Crown Showdown will pit Artur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol finally in together. We will decide the first undisputed world light heavyweight champion of the 4-belt era. It's everything that Riyadh Season is about. It's the best versus the best. And as you can see from this part of the undercard here, we've got some star power, we've got some raw power, and we've got some fighters very much at the forefront of history. Let's speak to a young man making his professional debut from Saudi Arabia, born in Riyadh, Mohammed Alakel. Mohammed, great to see you. You got a great ovation last night at the workout. You had the Saudi Arabian flag. You must have been watching Riyadh Season thinking, I want to be part of this. Big night for you.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it. 3 days away, all the hard work is done, so yeah.
What is the dream?
To reach the top and become a world champion.
You going to make Saudi Arabia proud?
100%.
Good man, thank you. You will be taking on Jesus Gonzalez. Jesus, an opportunity for you on a big stage to come and spoil the party. Tell us how you're going to win.
Jesús, es una gran oportunidad para ti en lo más alto del boxeo. ¿Por qué crees que estás capacitado para dar la sorpresa y decepcionar a los fans locales que van a estar apoyando a tu rival?
Pues venimos trabajando duro para ese momento. Siempre me he sentido capacitado no solamente para esa, sino para mis peleas anteriores. No me gusta dar detalles tampoco. De donde vengo, en Colombia siempre se dice que es mejor hacer las cosas callado y dejar que el momento hable por sí solo, con la bendición de Dios y para adelante. Lo que sí me queda por decir es que gozaré el momento, bendecido me siento, y también agradezco a los promotores por su oportunidad de estar aquí en una de las veladas que la verdad, wow, sorprendido y feliz porque sé que voy con un buen oponente.
Well, he's enjoying the moment to the max. He's very, very surprised how nicely the people is treating him, but he has been working all his life not only to take this opportunity, but every single fight on his life. He doesn't want to go into the detail, but he has a hard life up there in Colombia, and they want just to make the moment to speak for itself. He's ready for whatever, to be at the top of his game, to take the opportunity of his life, and he wishes his opponent luck as well.
Brilliant stuff. Thank you very much, Jesus. Thank you, Mohammed, as well. Big fight on Saturday, the debut of Mohammed Alakel. Let's move to the light heavyweight division. Of course, we know the main event is Beterbiev Bivol, but we've got two light heavyweights here who also want to achieve big, big things in the sport. It's the Riyadh season debut of Olympic silver medalist Ben Whitaker, but he's in deep. He's in what should be the toughest test of his career against Liam Cameron. Liam, I'm gonna come to you first. Ben Whitaker is a man who has a bit of a target on his back. He's got people talking. Why are you the man to beat him?
Because I'm the Sheffield's Beterbiev, and I believe in myself.
Sheffield's Beterbiev.
100%.
Tell me, you've mentioned something about Naz wannabes. I heard you say something like, I've seen plenty of Naz wannabes over the years. Is that all Ben Whitaker is to you, a wannabe?
No, not really. He's a silver medalist, but we've seen a lot of Naz wannabes. I think Naz said there's nothing like him, but we'll see in it.
Do you want him to showboat against you?
I hope so.
Well, let's hear from the surgeon, Ben Whitaker. It's a Riyadh season debut. I heard you say that you've been boxing guys like this since you were about 10 years old.
Yeah, man. You see these kids in the gym all the time. Come forward, swinging like a madman. That's music to my ears.
We're just going to have a special pause to welcome a special guest. Bear with us. Okay, at this moment, I'd like to welcome His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh. Great to have you here, Your Excellency. Ben Whitaker. So, this is the man, right? People are saying Liam Cameron will take you into deep waters. He's the toughest test of your career. Do you believe it?
Well, it's a good job I can swim. All the yapping's over now. The hard work's being done. Saturday, I hope him to turn up in good shape. So I'm in amazing shape. I'm feeling smooth, I'm feeling sharp. And if he don't turn up how I expect him to turn up, it's going to be an early night.
Like Ezra.
Bro, you said you're a Sheffield Beterbiev. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Is it?
Just be yourself. Turn up Saturday,
you talk,
and I'll punch that big ass nose off your head.
You talk, you've cut your noodle head, haven't you?
Hey man, I look fly. I don't know what you look like.
Yeah.
You look like you're in Ibiza with them shorts.
Yeah, you're cocky, mate. No one.
No,
likes
it's
you in
confidence because I work so hard.
No one likes
I work
you in British
hard,
boxing, mate.
3 times a day.
You've done it all
Ask
yourself.
Darwin, ask Grant about me. They know what I do to people like
better,
you. They know what I do to people like you.
You've been showboating.
They know what I do to people like you. You stand there, you get hit all day. It's going to be a long night for you, man. I hope you make it home nice and safe after this, but I'm going to brook you up in that ring.
Yeah,
and
same as Ezra. We've heard it all before.
Yeah, man. I've heard it all before as well.
Liam, what do you think people will be saying about Ben Whitaker on Saturday night?
He's amazing. He stole the show. Damn, that boy is good.
This
That's
guy
what they'll be
thinks
saying.
he can beat Bivol and
That's what they'll be
Beterbiev.
saying. What, so you don't think you can? You're in the wrong sport then? If you
He's
don't think you
deluded.
can beat them, you're
No,
in the
you've
wrong
gotta be
sport.
real with yourself.
You're in the wrong... I'm real with
gotta be
myself.
real with
Your hardest fight was Lyndon, who's washed up. Exactly.
IBO world champion.
I don't care what
Number
he is.
6
I don't
in the
care
world.
what he is.
Of you box. The guy,
boxing you.
The Leon
I'll be
guy
boxing
took
you.
3 rounds off
Hey,
you.
put me in there with Lyndon. It would have been smoke season.
He'd have
Like I'm
knocked
going
you
to
out.
smoke you.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Liam.
Thank you very much.
So there's 2 light heavyweight fights this Saturday. I think we got a little bit more out of Liam and Ben than what we maybe will out of Beterbiev and Bivol later, but do stay with us for that. Brilliant fight on Saturday night. Let's keep things moving. We have a little bit of history. The first female world title fight in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia will take place on Saturday. It's the first female fight of Riyadh season. Skye Nicholson defends her WBC featherweight title against the challenger Raven Chapman. Now, Raven, I'm going to start with you. You say you treat every fight, really, like a world title fight. Well, this one actually is. There's the belt. There's Skye. Tell us what's going on in your mind.
Firstly, we'd just like to say a big thank you to Turkey for this opportunity and for Frank and Eddie also for making it happen. It's the belt I've wanted. You know, we've been going down that WBC route and now's the opportunity. This one's the actual world title fight and I'll make sure it goes the same way as all my other fights have gone.
I've heard you say that you are a nightmare for Skye Nicholson and that she will hate every second in there against you. Tell us why.
It's how I fight. It's how I make all my opponents feel when I'm in the ring. I don't think any opponent I've had has enjoyed any second of a fight that we've had. And Saturday it's going to be exactly the same.
Let's bring in the champion, Skye Nicholson, here. You've had a smile on your face all week. You look like you enjoy every second. But Raven says you're going to hate every second on Saturday.
I think she's going to hate every second of Saturday. She's definitely never fought anyone like me. And she says what she's done to all her other opponents, but it's going to be a very, very different story on Saturday night.
I've heard you say, Skye, that you always see your opponents get frustrated. You see that frustration in their eyes. How long do you think it will take before Raven is frustrated on Saturday night?
Very early in round 1.
We'll see.
Raven, you've every right to reply.
I'm not like any opponent she's faced either, so we can both say that she's had opponents that have been very much picked for her style. I'm not that. I'm not good for her style.
I've had aggressive punches come at me for 10 rounds and not land a shot.
In a straight line.
What'd you say, sorry?
Just come at you in a straight line. No real boxing ability there. They've been picked very well for your style.
Well, you'll come at me at angles and the same thing's going to happen.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
We will see.
Raven, you've brought plenty of support with you, by the way. We can hear you, Team Chapman out here, Team Oman. But tell me this: you don't believe Skye Nicholson. You've said this a few times because look, Skye's very confident. She's every right to be. But you're saying it's false confidence. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, I just think she's trying to portray this aura of high confidence that I just don't believe it. I don't believe she's as confident as she's trying to portray that she is.
If she's seen me at every other fight week, in my last 11 fights, I'm always this confident because I back myself. I know the hard work I've done. I know what I'm capable of. And this week is absolutely no different.
Well, Skye, I know you believe in manifestation. What have you manifested for yourself on Saturday night?
12-0, 12th of October, and still.
And Raven, your right of reply as challenger heading into Saturday.
And the new 10-0, another KO.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 2 brilliant fighters, 2 unbeaten fighters, history in the kingdom. The first world female title fight in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the first female fight of Riyadh season. Cannot wait for that one. Well, let's head to the middleweight division where one of the enigmas of professional boxing, and Chris Eubank Jr. makes his return, makes his Riyadh season debut against Kamil Zerameta, former European champion. And Kamil, I'm going to come to you first. This is a big opportunity. A lot of people want to fight Chris Eubank. You are fighting him. How are you going to beat him on Saturday?
Kamil, to dla Ciebie wielka szansa. Wielu pięściarzy chciałoby walczyć z Chrisem Eubankiem Juniorem. Dlaczego to Ty jego pokonasz?
Na wstępie chciałbym przywitać wszystkich tutaj serdecznie i podziękować organizatorom za to, że mogę tu być.
First of all, I would like to thank the organizers.
Jestem doświadczonym zawodnikiem, dużo widzę, mam dobrą obronę, a resztę po prostu chcę pokazać w sobotę wieczorem i wygrać tę walkę. Kocham się bić, kocham boks.
I'm well experienced, I'm smart in the ring, I can adapt my style, I can switch my style. I love to fight.
Thank you, Kamil Zerameta. Chris Eubank Jr., Riyadh season debut. It looks like you are embracing the culture. Tell us how you're feeling ahead of what should be an active year for you, where you've got plenty of plans, Chris.
Well, right now I'm very hot and I'm very thirsty. That's how I feel. But I'm ready. I'm confident. I look good in this Saudi attire. I feel strength, and this is an amazing event. It's an amazing city. We have amazing people here, and I'm ready to put on a show.
Chris, we've seen a lot of upsets in Riyadh season, particularly from fighters coming off a bit of a layoff. Deontay Wilder, it's happened a few times. How do you ensure that you don't fall victim to that on Saturday?
A lifetime's worth of preparation and dedication is how you make sure you don't slip up on fights like this. People ask about, was the camp good? How's your weight? How you feeling? It's not about a camp. It's about how you lived for the last 20 years of your life. And for me personally, I've lived an exceptional life in terms of my boxing career and in terms of keeping in shape, keeping discipline, keeping the mind sharp as well as the body. So there will be no banana skins, there will be no slip-ups, there will be no mistakes. There will only be devastating punches and a KO to finish this fight.
And final one to yourself, Chris Eubank Jr. The star of the middleweight division in Riyadh season has been Hamza Shiraz. I can see him in attendance here. Are you looking to put on the kind of statement performance that shows you're top dog?
You know, in my opinion, in the middleweight division, nobody comes close to me. You can put any name in front of me, you can put any man in front of me, and they're going to get dealt with accordingly. And you guys will see why I say these things in a couple of days' time.
Okay, best of luck to you, Chris Eubank Jr., Kamil Zerameta, Saturday night, the Riyadh season debut of Chris Eubank Jr. Let's head up to cruiserweight, where we've got world title action. Jack Massey, Commonwealth and European champion, challenges Jai Opetaia for the IBF World Cruiserweight Championship. And Jack, it's been some ride, it's been some story, borrowing boots and shorts and all sorts from your amateur days, and now you sit here hours away from the opportunity of a lifetime.
It's a massive opportunity, and like I said it before, I know an opportunity when I see one, and I'm going to give it my all. And he'll need that sword what Chris has got next to him to stop me coming at him on Saturday night, because I'm giving it my all. You know, the reasons why I do this, I'm doing it for my little girl and my family. You know, that's the fire in my belly. And I know he's got the same, he's got a family himself. You know, we're both killers. And that's why it's going to make a fantastic fight. It's going to make a very, very tasty fight. So for the fight fans, it's going to be a great night. And for me, it's going to be a great night, because I'm going to come out of there with that belt.
Jai Opetaia has a bit of a pattern of destroying British fighters. He's got a good record against Brits. But you seem to come here with genuine belief that you are going to rip that title away and change your life. How's the fight actually going to play out, Jack?
Listen, a lot of people are getting it twisted. You know, I'm just another Brit coming over here and going to take a knee or a payday or whatever. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry, but you're sadly mistaken. It's not happening. You know, I'm going to show him who I am on Saturday night. and it's not just another Brit.
Well, let me bring you in here, Jai Opetaia. You had your eyes laser focused on Jack Massey when he started talking. You're becoming a bit of a Riyadh season regular, but actually this is the first time defending the title. Tell us how you're feeling. Tell us what you think about your opponent.
Yeah, we're in for a big card, man. Big night. I'm not expecting an easy fight, but I'm ready. I've ticked every box going into this fight. Let's go there.
This is tense, by the way.
Let's go. Fuck that shit talk, bro.
That's it, we're not here to talk. The fight will sell itself on Saturday night. We're both killers. It's going to be a tasty fight, like I said.
Joy, let me just ask you this. There's a feeling amongst pundits and boxing fans that if Jack Massey is going to have success on Saturday, he's going to need to be very aggressive. He's going to need to stick it straight on you. Are you ready for that kind of fight on Saturday?
Whatever he brings, we got an answer for. If he comes aggressive, if he tries to box, I've got an answer for everything he's got. I've got too much ammunition. I've got an answer for everything.
Jack, will you give us your prediction for Saturday night? And don't just give it to all of us. Why don't you look across at Jai Opetaia and tell him?
My prediction, like I said, I am coming home with that title. My little girl is seeing that title.
And Joy, response from you. What's going to happen Saturday night? Tell Jack.
I'm taking that belt home back to my daughter.
Brilliant stuff. Thank you very much, Jai Opetaia. Thank you, Jack Massey. IBF World Cruiserweight Championship on the line Saturday. That concludes the first part of today's two-part press conference. We're going to do some face-offs down here, and we'll be back very, very shortly. Don't go anywhere.